Yeah, come with me to take the Brightline down to Palm Beach from Orlando, and this was my experience. Just to let y'all know, they have the worst food in America on any form of transportation. But let's continue. So, the station in Orlando is located in Terminal C. Y'all already know that is the bougie terminal. So, it was really big. It was nice and pretty. Clearly, it's sponsored by Orlando Health because I felt like this was the Orlando Health train and not the Brightline train. But let's continue. It was so beautiful inside, very clean. This was the premium area because I was a premium rider. I actually got the premium upgrade for only $32. My client told me if I can find it under $40, it's worth it. If it's over $40, it's not worth it. And I completely agree with her. For $32 add-on, I thought the breakfast spread was really, really nice. It come with unlimited drinks, sodas, tea, wine, beer, coffee. That alone to me was worth the $32 upgrade. That was the area I said it. This was the hot bar, technically. So it had like these egg bites, these potatoes, which was basically the only thing that was edible. Girl, I don't know what it was supposed to be. But anyway, then the bacon from Subway, they stole, you know, that microwave bacon. That's what that was. And then look at these deviled eggs, honey. I just closed that politely and did not even try it. But yeah, this was the tea, the lemonades, things like that. So to me, the drink selection was totally worth the $32, not the food. The lighting was really cute. So they ran out of space in the premium area, so I actually had to sit at the bar called Mary Mary. The bar area is really nice. So if you don't have premium, the regular sit down area was actually nicer to me than the premium area. I was able to sit in premium for about 30 minutes, but I got up and started moving around, and all these people in front of me were premium riders, so clearly they got that $32 sale too, honey, because it was packed in premium, so it ran out of space. However, this was the Brightline train. I was so excited. We got on first because we was VIP. This was my cabin. Premium 2 is premium 1 and 2. So I was in premium 2. And the seating area was so spacious. And I'm only 5'4". However, if you are 6 foot or above, I really think you have a lot of leg room. So much space. And the seats are really big. If you are plus size, girly, or male, you can fit in these seats comfortably. The windows are really big. As you can see, I had so much room. I could barely touch the floor, girl. I was like, okay, this is giving VIP. Yes. The outlets are regular outlets, so if you have like your plug-in like I do, typically I bring my pocket juice, which is like the portable plugs. But this was such a short trip, I was like, I don't really need to bring all that. And you can see the tables are really big and long, and I still had so much space. So we were off to leave ghetto Orlando for bougie Palm Beach, honey. This is when the train ride got so good and then went so bad. So the service was A1. This lady was so sweet. I didn't know what I wanted. She's like, what about a mimosa? What about a shot? I was like, girl, let's do it. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Now, I don't do mimosas because it tear my stomach up. But I was like, YOLO, let's see what happened. So this is when it went left, girl. You see all the ice on my thing, right? So this was supposed to be the salad. Now, I got the salad because the lady behind me had the sandwich, and it sounded like she was eating a bag of chips. So I was like, what is this? Girl, that was an egg. Girl, I didn't know what that was. That's a frozen ass egg on my salad. So I'm looking like, okay, let's try it anyway. Now, this dressing was really good. So I was like, okay, maybe the dressing can kind of like defrost this salad. Y'all couldn't even put my fork through the salad. Yes. I was so confused by this. So I said, let me just try it. Girl, that tomato was so damn stiff. I thought maybe with some instructions for me to defrost this prior to eating, maybe my hot breath from the mimosa would have defrosted this a little bit more. But no, they literally gave it to me to eat immediately. So I did it correctly. But then it was the audacity of this egg. I really didn't know what it was until last minute. And the pea was so stiff. See that hummus in the corner? Now, the hummus actually was good. So I was like, let me set my hummus out a little bit and go to this fruit. So I'm like, I can eat frozen fruit. I was still like a little disgusted. And the lady was looking at me. I don't know if they felt bad for us because they kept bringing drinks like back to back. So she gave me some more water. And I was like, maybe my food is defrosted by now. Let me try again. Y'all know, it was still really bad. Now it was just like, and look at the egg. I can't believe this was an egg, y'all. I was just over it. So I said, let me go to dessert. This Lindor chocolatier luxury chocolate was disgusting too. I'm like, how is the chocolate nasty? This is just too much. At this point, give me another mimosa. Y'all can have this back, honey. So we was almost there. I guess at this point, we was probably somewhere by Port St. Lucie, and they brought more snacks, more drinks. I mean, the snacks kept coming in, so I had to pee. So let's go to this bathroom. Now, the bathrooms was tea, honey. It was so much space. It was so clean. I could breathe. Way bigger than the Amtrak, way bigger than the airplane, way bigger than a cruise ship. And everything was pretty much touch-free, so that's what I really liked about it. It was just so spacious. So here my girl back again. She was like, you want something else to drink? At this point, girl, give me the whole bar because I got to recover from that tragic-ass salad. So this time she gave me a shot with some tequila, and I ain't gonna lie, the drinks alone again was worth the upgrade for $32. So I was really happy about that. Now at this point we made it to our destination, Palm Beach. So Orlando's train station to me is the biggest one based off the reviews I watched. Orlando and Miami are the two biggest stations. I feel like Palm Beach, Lauderdale, and all those other places really don't need a big station because they're kind of halfway midpoints to the two bigger cities. And yeah, other than that, it was a smooth ride. I would do it again.